boys.
We are fucking back.
We're back. Microphones are working. New camera. How do you guys feel about it? Are you feeling as frisky as we are? Because, I mean, it looks better, sounds better, feels better. What do you think, Brandon?
I think it's pretty good. It's 3:23 in the morning. We've been drinking, or at least I have, since about 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And it's been nonstop since then, so I'm about hammered.
Was that your first beer? Was that the bar?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I don't have anything here, and I had no desire to drink until I was like, I'm really fucking bored tonight. Let's go back to KJ's.
Well, we were on Grand Theft Auto for 7 hours today.
I was just about to say 7
Too
hours.
long. Not getting shit done. There's one interesting thing that popped up on the news story or Facebook story or whatever the fuck it is, your memories that pop up. 1 year ago today, we did the first episode of the Brandit podcast. So we've been doing this for a year now. We're a year in, a year deep. How's it feel? We started right there in that corner. Now it's completely different. Now there's a shelf and shit.
There's a shelf, a fridge. Now we're in
fucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Now we're in like the center of the room. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't feel any more roomy because of that fucking desk.
Yeah, dude. It's been one whole year. I think this is episode 29. I'm not sure. We were talking about it earlier. I think this is 29. But
I think so.
29 episodes. We had a little bit of a break, but we've been knocking them out each week. I'm about to go to Joplin, and I don't know where the fuck you're going. We got 2 weeks off until Nashville.
Fuck, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I still don't know. I have no idea.
But this has to be the latest podcast we've ever recorded, right?
100%.
We've never done it. Well, I know we've done it late before.
We have.
Like 1:30.
We've had some that'll end at fucking 3:30.
Yeah.
Not start at 3:30. We're like, fuck. I mean, we're right there.
And listen, if the microphones are boomy or the sound quality is a little weird, we apologize. We're trying to get this figured out because we got a new camera, phone, microphones, all that shit. So,
yeah, we're trying to work out the nooks and crannies and shit.
Yeah, making it look better. Well, what's next, Brandon?
We'll
read the fucking schedule real fast.
Yeah.
We'll move on from there.
Yeah, I got some things that we should talk about, but we'll go ahead and get the schedule out of the way. What we've done and we've already done. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. So our next show is a couple weeks in Nashville. February 15th.
Yep, Nashville, Tennessee. February 15th. We'll be coming there.
With the Green Light Bar. February 22nd, we will be in Salina, Kansas. To follow that up, we will be in Louisville, Kentucky, March 8th. And then March 29th, we will be in Fort Scott, Kansas. April 12th, we have Oolaga, Oklahoma. April 25th and 26th, we will be at the Tulsa Comedy Club. And July 17th, we will be at the Kansas City Funny Bone Comedy Club to round out the schedule we have thus far.
More being added. I'm trying to get back to the old Lipstick Pig in Rushville. And we've got some other things that are happening that we can't announce yet. Kind of scary, but things that we have to do. Me and Brandon are going to have to get on an airplane and fly.
Yeah, bad fucking time to do that.
Yeah, dude. Are we going to fucking get into that?
Yeah.
Because there's been like 3 plane wrecks in the last 2.5 days. And here's the thing, as soon as I talked to my manager, he was like, we're going to start booking some bigger shows. We're going to do some bigger things. And I'm like, I told Brandon, I said, it's finally time. I said, I'm going to get on a fucking airplane and I'm going to test the waters. I want to see how it is. I'm ready to go. Like we've been having this conversation. I've been amped up about it. And now all of a sudden there's a bunch of them falling out of the fucking sky.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? Are hitting I mean, dude, there's just something weird going on. Because, like, I worked in aviation for years, but you just never, like, it does happen, but it doesn't happen very often. And now it just seems like a bunch of them are falling out of the sky. And now you got all these conspiracy theorist people who are like, oh, the whole, anything that happens, they've got to fucking,
they'll get their fucking mouths.
They're going to take us out to the street and kill us. It's like, it's fucking crazy. I mean, what do you think about this shit? Because, I mean, it's fucking wild. Do you still feel safe getting on an airplane?
I feel like it would be safer still versus driving, but I feel like with what's going on, like having all of these planes, the 2 or 3 that have had issues, seems pretty strange to me that everything's happening simultaneously. One after the other.
Yeah, dude. And it's been like, first we had the drones, and now all the planes are going down. And like all this shit that's happened has been like on the East Coast. It's all been like in that area.
Yeah, the first big one was the DC one.
Yeah, that ran into the helicopter.
Yep. Collided with the helicopter, and then there was another one that was actually coming here
to Springfield, Missouri,
to refuel. And they fucking crashed in Pennsylvania, was it?
Yeah. Philadelphia.
Yeah, they crashed there. There were 6 people aboard that. They were on a trip to Mexico.
Yeah. On a fucking Learjet. What are these?
Just left.
One of those.
Philadelphia. Like, they didn't fucking make it out of the fucking city. From what I understand.
Yeah, I mean, there's some fucking weird shit going on.
And they were flying out of there, and they were going to stop in Springfield, where we live, to refuel, to go to Mexico.
And then boom.
And then but it didn't make it out of fucking Philly. So
yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's been crazy. Make me just want to drive more, but there's just some cities that we got to do and some towns that we got to do that are coming up that we're going to have to get on the airplane. And I'm pretty confident because there's also thousands and thousands of flights a day that are fine. But I don't know. I know my luck, and I just have bad luck.
Yep.
And I just feel like, Song Dog came over, and he was down visiting me this week, and he was telling me his stories of being on airplanes, and they're all just traumatic fucking stories,
Of course.
And I'm just like, he's like, I've never been on a good airplane ever. I've never had one that has successfully made the trip. We couldn't even land. We had to try to land and take off 6 times, and it was like I was on a roller coaster. And it was just, just makes it the fucking worst story possible. I love Song Dog, but, the dude drives a fucking truck around the country and smokes a carton of cigarettes a day. So, I don't know.
We'll have that on them big jobs.
Let us know in the comments what you think about flying. You tell us what you think about being on airplanes. Because me and Brandon are about to have to start doing it. And we need to know the fucking game plan here. Because I feel like vlogs and everything else we do would be fun. Like in an airport. Like, oh, here we are at the bar in Dallas Airport waiting for our next flight. Hanging out. I feel like that's fun.
Yeah. No, I feel like it would be great. I've just never experienced it. So you don't know until you try. But one thing that I find rather interesting, I should say, is, after that crash in DC, Trump had a big press conference about it, and he's like, one of the reporters asked him, he's like, should we be discouraged or worried about flying or anything like that? And he's like, nope, don't worry about it, nope, fucking keep it going. Fucking next day, dude, this fucker fucking explodes in Pennsylvania.
It's awful, man. Like, it really is. It's sad. But
that's not very reassuring, Mr. President.
He fucking just bombed the fuck out of ISIS, and he's fucking on it, dude. He's getting shit done.
I saw that.
I mean, he's not fucking eating cookies and taking naps. He's getting shit the fuck done.
Yeah, he bombed.
Because all that shit that happened in New Orleans is part of the reason that he fucking went over there and fucking lit them up. He's like, we blew up 2 caves. 2 caves where they lived. Yeah. So, at least we're getting shit done. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing. We don't need that bullshit. Stop fucking with our people, man.
Bro, we went to the bar tonight for the second night in a row. We usually don't do that.
No, we don't.
We went to old KJ Brewski's tonight.
Oh, yeah.
They shut down early because the sewer system was backing up. Shit was flowing out on, not on the floor, but it was coming up. And it was a good time.
It was a great time. And it happens, It happens to the best of places, which is what sucks, and it just happened to happen whenever
a little sewage backup.
Yeah. Nothing you could do about that one. It was out of their control. Shout out to KJ's, though. It's always a blast when we go in there.
Dude.
So much fun. It's my favorite
It's great. Because we went Friday, we went Saturday. Now it's Sunday morning. Sun's about to come up. But I got to tell you, our tradition is usually we go to Buc-ee's after we leave the bar and we go get some fucking burritos. Those, what are they called? Southwest burritos. What?
The Texas cheesesteak
burrito. That's
something like that, yeah.
And I shit probably 8 times today, man.
Oh, dude.
I shit. And this isn't like a solid shit. I'm talking about shitting water out of my ass.
Ass pissing.
Ass pissing.
Yep.
So I didn't know. I just wanted to check to see if maybe we got a bad batch.
I don't think so.
Were you shitting?
Yeah.
So,
and I shit every time I eat them.
I feel like that's a bad batch, dude. If we're both shitting, that's a bad batch.
I feel like it's a bad batch every time because it took me about 6 burritos to figure out that they make me have explosive bowels. And that's just kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm kind of over the Texas cheesesteak burritos from Buc-ee's.
So we went Buc-ee's at 1 a.m. No, dude, 1:10. The state of Missouri stopped selling alcohol at 1:30. And this was really a piece of shit move by me, but it's not checkers, it's chess. And so you're fucking looking around and shit, and I guess you lost me. Because Buc-ee's is huge. It's like fucking Walmart.
Yeah, dude, you went to the bathroom. I was like kind of hanging around, waiting for you to come out. So you knew where I was at. Where'd he go?
I went and fucking got beer, paid for it, and then I said, "Hold this for me." I still got to walk around.
Yeah, dude, you came back like you were walking inside.
Yes, yeah.
I was like, "Where the fuck did you go,
dude?" I had to check out my alcohol, dude, before 1:30. And you're like, "Man, that's kind of an alcoholic move," and I was like, "Yeah, it probably is." But
that was some bizarre shit.
Yeah, but dude, that's quick on my feet, bro.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, piss, get beer, and then go get the fucking cheesesteak burritos. You know what I mean?
Man, I remember we went in there last week or the week before that. We got one of them fucking ass pissing burritos. And you got the last one.
You didn't get any?
No, I got one. You went up there, you grabbed the last fucking one.
It wasn't as good as normal, dude. It was sloppier.
I'm fucking burnt out on them. I think that's the problem.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm tired of pissing out of my fucking poop hole. Pissing me off.
Everybody's always like, anywhere we go in the countries, they're like talking about, like, people talk about Buc-ee's, like Buc-ee's, and I'm like I'm telling them, like, I live 4 minutes away from Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I just want to shit right, dude.
Yeah, dude, I ain't shit right in 2 days.
We just gotta get some jerky from there or what?
Yeah, dude, the jerky's great, but like, it's fucking $40 a strip if you get it out of the case.
Yeah, and that's the best place to get it too. That's the problem.
Fucking, what else has been going on, Brandon? Where else have we been? We've been to a lot of places. We've done a lot of road time. I think we went 1,200 miles in the last week.
Yeah, I can't remember.
On the road.
Where did we go last?
Des Moines, Iowa. St. Joe, Missouri, and then the last trip Thursday was Omaha, Nebraska.
Did we have an episode where we talked about St. Joe and Des Moines?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we did an episode right before.
That's right.
Before we went to all those. So.
Oh boy, well then we got a whole can of worms to open up here.
We've got a lot. A lot happened.
Yeah. Des Moines was fucking awesome.
It was crazy. 210 people on a weekend. Or not a weekend, on a weekday.
On a Thursday.
Dude. At a Funny Bone.
Yeah, Des Moines was fucking great.
We brought our buddy Travis with us.
So great. Well, not that part, but Des Moines itself was great. And then we went. No, we didn't even go home because we just drove to St. Joe.
Yep.
And then we had a day to kill and
found a bar.
Yeah.
Went to this bar called the Black Bear, which was interesting because we got, I don't know, a little intoxicated. Not too much, but at one point in the night they were like wanting us to do comedy. And I was like, yeah, we'll do comedy. And then they didn't have a microphone. Do you remember that?
Yeah, and no one was paying attention anyways.
I was like...
It was really embarrassing.
So we did that in St. Joe. And the show in St. Joe was cool. Really can't get into other things. But it was a cool show. We had like 240 people there. Which basically sold the room out. Worked with some new people. Couple new comedians, which was different. We're not used to really working with new comedians. So we did that, and then came home, had a 3-day break, went to Omaha. And Omaha, Nebraska is always a good crowd. A little weird. They don't like to laugh as much, but they're always you can always tell they're enjoying the show. So Omaha was good, and then now we've been home for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I don't know what I'm doing next. I got to go back home to Joplin, but I'm not sure when. But yeah, we've did 1,200 miles in the last week.
We've done a lot, and I was about fucking over it in St. Joe after those 2 tards ruined my night. Because listen, man, I'll tell you what. It's one thing if. Everybody has their moments. It's one thing if you bomb and you're not on par with it, and you realize that. But if you're an arrogant fucking douchebag about how good you are, and then you suck dick, and then you have to make other people work for the crowd to get that momentum back. You're a fucking asshole. I'm sorry. It's exhausting. Like, we can't fucking sweep this shit under the rug. It's really fucking annoying, and I'm really tired of seeing it. Like,
well, it's just a lot of young comedians.
Your fucking head's huge, and it needs to fucking get really small, really fast, so you realize where you're at.
There's a lot of younger comedians running around, and I think we've met a lot in the last 6 months that have not put in the time, the effort, the hard work that it takes to be a traveling comedian. And there's a lot of younger comedians who don't have an online presence, don't have a road dog presence, and they're just out like booking a bunch of shows around the country, and then some of them, come to me and they're like, "Hey, Bandit, I'm not selling any tickets to these shows," and I'm like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. You got to have a following to be able to sell tickets."
Yeah,
and that's just it. And I've seen a lot of comedians come and go like that, and
it's one of those things, dude, like where that old saying that applies to fucking 90% of things in your average everyday life. And that saying is, what is it? Fuck, I lost it.
It's 4 a.m.
It is 4 a.m. God damn it, man! I lost it. It had something to do with the arrogance and shit. But anyways, I'll think of it later when it's completely irrelevant. But yeah, dude, it's like you get this big fucking head, and you try to make it seem like you're this and that. Oh, easier said than done.
Yeah.
That old saying, easier said than done.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Like, you know, you say like, oh yeah, I can go out and do that, no problem at all. Yeah. I know I can't fucking do that shit, but that's also because I'm not a stupid fuck, and I know my place.
Right.
But well, it's like you get these younger guys that are like, yeah, fuck do that. I'll pull an hour out of my ass, dude. And then they stand up there and look fucking stupid and choke over their dick 5 minutes into their set.
Pretty much.
Like, that's really fucking annoying to me. If you bomb, you bomb. And you know, like, there's actual good comedians with good hearts. And it's like, man, I really tried there, you know. They don't have a big head about it. They're not a selfish prick. Versus you get these guys that, like, sucked dick for 20 minutes and absolutely humiliated you before you go on stage, and they're just like, yeah, dude, was that great or what? It's like, you're a stupid fuck, and I hate you. Stop doing comedy right now.
Yeah, it's one thing I have learned in comedy is, like, you'll meet some comedians who are like, hey, I want to work with you, or I want you to work with me, and they're cool about it. But, like, there's one thing I've learned in comedy is, like, no other comedian cares about what you're doing as a comedian. So, like, don't, like, comedians are weird people. And any comedian who has success in the comedy world, you don't just go up to them and be like, hey, I just want to let you know I sold 20 tickets in Las Vegas. Like, now you're measuring dicks.
Yeah, that's the arrogant.
And now you're making it weird. Yep. And that's why I hate that. Like, I have the online presence that I do. I love doing videos and shit online and having a following. But it has always made some comedians, when they come to me or work with me, like, they try to measure up. And I'm not saying like I'm anything big, because in my eyes I'm not. I'm out here hustling. This is how I make money. This is how I feed my family. I don't look at myself as famous. I never have.
Yeah.
But these, you know, whenever you come up and you're like, well, I'm fucking doing this and this and this, I'm like, that's just weird to me, dude.
Yeah, it's like, good for you, but
why are we even talking about it?
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Yeah, why are we
because this has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with us and our situation.
Exactly.
I don't have anything to do with what you got going on. I mean, that's great. I'm happy for you. Yeah, but you're bringing it up in a context that's not relevant at all, and it's like, that's where the measuring dick factor comes in, and it's just like the arrogance and the big head. It's like, you suck so much fucking ass at comedy, and nobody has told you to your face yet, and it really bothers me.
Yeah, it's
you know, and it's like, yeah, there's no fucking superstar comedians around here, but there's tenured comedians that kind of know how it fucking goes. It's not based off of popularity. It's based off of, you know, experience and common sense. It's like, the average Joe could see what these fucking tool bags are doing. So, I don't know, man. It's just, if people saw like what goes on, they'd be like, wow, that guy's a fucking prick. You know?
Well, a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people listen to music and other things, but there's not a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people who love comedy, but how many people do you talk to, or that we talk to at meet and greets, or like, this is my first comedy show? Like,
yeah,
there's not a lot of people that regularly go to comedy shows or regularly listen to comedy. I mean, Netflix has brought a huge presence of comedy into the world, because that's the only thing people see, and that's why Netflix makes people so famous, and Joe Rogan makes people so famous, and Kill Tony makes people so famous, is because there's so many people out there in the world that when it comes to comedy, those are their three outlets. It's like that's how they see comedy, and that's what they think comedy is. Like they have no idea that there's thousands of comedians working clubs or bars in their hometown that they can go see. They have no idea. So comedy is weird. It's a hard thing. It's the closest thing to a magician. The magicians are the only thing that are weirder than comedians. Other than that, that's it. So it's just a lot of people just don't know, and it drives me insane because it's like, yeah, I want to go to Austin. I want to go to the mothership. I want to be on Kill Tony. Like I would love to, but the thing is like I don't feel like I need to go up and do a minute and a half in front of Tony Hinchcliffe uh, to like make my career successful. I don't feel like I should have to do that, and it feels weird. And a lot of the people who do that, I mean, it's a minute and a half. That's all you're doing in front of him. Yeah. So then you're going to go out, and I guess he puts you on a plane and gives you a magic green pill, and you go out and travel the world. I don't know what happens, but I just don't feel like a minute and a half just because you get approved by the comedy gods makes you a comedian. And like I said, I love Joe Rogan. I love all of them, but we're starting to take what used to be, and the reason the Comedy Store in LA used to be so famous is because nobody comedians could come in there and they could become famous, which I guess he could do that at the mothership. But there was never some dude who sat on stage and drew names out of a hat and was like, oh, fucking Joe Blow, come up, do a minute and a half. We'll either hate you and make fun of you or we'll make you famous. We'll see what happens. It's like a game show. Like, I just don't think it's a good look for comedy.
I agree.
And, what's even harder is going out and doing comedy clubs on a Thursday and selling 200 tickets and then watching them bring in a headliner the next weekend, and then they're not even selling that many tickets in 2 nights, So,
yep.
Comedy is a weird business, man. But I'm sure it's like that in every business. Music, whatever. I don't know. Not a musician, so.
Yeah, I mean, every major business or every major corporation has its own fucking ties to it and shit, so it just is what it is, man. The comedy scene has changed a lot, though, given the last few years. Just the dynamic of it, I think it feels different, like with the specials and stuff that I've watched. Like you still get your, depending on who you watch, like you still get your raunchier things or your more controversial topics, or
right.
But it feels like now that with the way the world is now and people being so sensitive to certain words or certain phrases or things that are said, I feel like it's made it more challenging, and I feel like it's made a dent in the comedy world that's not where it should be, because right now it feels like to me we're in a comedy boom, but all these people that are so sensitive is kind of like knocking it down a little bit,
right,
and damaging it.
Well, there's a lot of people who see it online and see things, and so take what I do, for example. So I make videos online. I have had a lot of people who've worked with me, and some of these people I fucking have worked with, and then they're like, get online and like try to like duplicate it, or it's just like you gotta have your own style, and you just have to tell jokes and make people laugh. That's all you have to do. And if you do that, it works out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Okay.
Are you sure about that? Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Are you gonna come over and let me feature for the show? Okay. Can you sell my t-shirts and I'm not gonna pay you any money for selling my shit? Okay.
Listen, I need your help, okay?
Listen, okay. Fayetteville, Arkansas. Okay.
Oh, fuck, man. This is a whole episode of just talking shit.
Yeah.
What else do we have? Okay, we'll get off the comedy subject.
Yeah.
I think we've just been so fed up with
we had a lot built up there.
a lot of comedians on the road that have just been getting on our nerves, so at least we got it out.
Yeah, that have been shitty. Yeah. To us.
Hey,
but shitty
to us. And we've been nice to them. Shitty to us.
Yeah.
Fuck us for trying to help other comedians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I bring comedians on the road who, they're fucking wobbly. They might drink a little bit, might snore a little cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? They're fucking funny and they deliver.
When they're not too hammered or something. But by God, if they can control that, they're fucking awesome on stage. They are great. For on the more positive note, if they can, contain, there's a lot of talent out there for that.
I was going to ask you, I did have another question. What's your thoughts when it comes to underwear, like male underwear? Like, if you go buy underwear, what are you looking for?
9-inch inseam briefs.
What is that?
Hang
on, say it again.
9-inch inseam briefs.
9-inch inseam briefs.
Mm-hmm.
What's that mean?
So the 9-inch inseam, that's basically like how long it is. The briefs itself. Mm-hmm. So you get 3, which that's basically fucking girl underwear. 6 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
And the 9-inch inseam that goes down to almost your knee.
Right.
And those are the briefs that I wear. You get the 6-inch, they go up to about your mid-thigh.
Mm.
But I like the 9-inch ones because they're more comfortable. You don't have to worry about chafing as much.
That's a problem. You don't want your balls rubbing your thighs.
Balls rubbing my thighs, thighs rubbing my thighs if I walk weird or something,
I got this new pair that I got for Christmas called Duluth Trading Company, and it's got a dick pocket in it.
Really?
Yeah, so like you put them on, and it's got this pocket in the front, and you just flop your junk in there, and it's like and it just holds your fucking shit.
I feel like it would hold more balls than my wiener.
It's all in there compact.
Like on a cold day.
Yeah, dude. I got them on right now, and they're weird. They're tight.
Are they? But are they comfortable though?
I mean, yeah, they're comfortable. You really don't feel them. It's kind of like the commercials say.
So it doesn't feel like you're compressed or suffocating?
No. No, my dick is just in the fucking pocket. The pocket of the underwear.
How does that work when you pee? You just kind of flop it out
Well,
of there.
it's got a little latch. You just take it, pull it, and fucking pull your wiener out. But it's got a little flap in the front where the ball crevice is.
See, yeah. If I can get away with not wearing a belt with my jeans, I want my jeans to be tight enough to where they're not constantly falling off my ass, but I still got to pull them up every once in a while.
Yeah.
But you can also like kind of pull them out and then bend them, fucking pull them all the way down a ways, which still sucks. So you don't have to unbutton, and then I go in and fucking grab it, lift it up, and boom, out it goes.
You flap your dick, balls, and everything out when you pee?
Sometimes. If I'm in a hurry, yeah.
That's that.
But if not, yeah, I'll unbutton.
Have you ever walked in the bathroom and a guy's just got his pants down to his knees and his butt's out and he's peeing like that?
At the urinal?
That really bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a fucking problem with that.
Yeah, dude, you should be fucking shunned.
Yeah.
Why are you
in the stall, dude?
Like,
public
down,
indecency
take a piss,
in a fucking bathroom? Is that a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, like, dude, it's so shocking. Like, when you walk into a bathroom, and there's like dudes at the urinals, and like everyone's got their jeans up, and there's this one guy with his ass out,
his hairy ass, dude,
just out, and it's like, wow, you pee like that, like it just down to his knees, his pants.
That's really upsetting.
That's fucking.
I don't know how to feel about that. I remember it vividly. I don't remember where we are, but I remember exactly how the stalls, or not the stalls, the urinals were laid out. And I remember this dude that did that exact fucking thing. I've only seen it probably 3 times, but this one time kind of sticks with me because the way that the urinals were set up, there was dividers, and they were bright red, not where we're thinking. I know it sounds like Wheatland, but it was not at Wheatland.
Wouldn't surprise me.
But the dividers were red, and this guy, it was only him at the urinals when I walked in there. And he was like 2 or 3 over from the door. And I'm walking past him to make sure that there was a divide between the urinals. So if there's a guy here and there's an open one and an open one, you're going to that second one. Right. You got to leave that gap.
That's a rule. That's a rule.
It's a rule. It's an unspoken rule.
As a man, and women don't, if you're listening, you don't understand this, but you have to go one away. But if they're all full and I have to piss, I'm stepping next to you.
Yeah, and that's the same with everybody. That unspoken rule goes away if they're all full because everyone's just trying to pee. But this is a situation where I was trying to leave a gap between one. So I was trying to see where he was at. But as I was doing that, I was walking by, and I mean, his bare ass was out.
Just out.
And it was fucking wider than this fucking wall, dude.
Never seen the sun.
Never seen sunshine. Didn't even try.
Just sun
back legs and all. I mean, I saw it all. It's fucking burned up here. He even had his shirt lifted up a little bit so you could see halfway up his back. Really discomforting moment. I couldn't even really pee. I had to force myself to pee.
Public bathrooms are weird. And that's the thing is if I walk into a truck stop and there's a family bathroom where it's just got one shitter in it, I'm going in there and I'm shitting. Because the thing is when we walk into a Love's truck stop or a Flying J truck stop and there's fucking 40 people in here shitting at once, the smell and the sounds are just fucking awful. It's just so bad.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's terrible. And if you're in the bathroom, oh man.
Well, I tell you what, dude. When we go to these fucking truck stops, these fucking truckers are the dirtiest motherfuckers.
Oh, they're dirty.
Because all they eat is fucking garbage. Mm-hmm. Just trash on the road constantly.
Now let's say you're sitting in a stall
as I'm eating a turd.
Yeah, dude, what is that? Is that a Buc-ee's? Sea salt caramel?
Yeah, milk chocolate.
Oh god.
Just like the turds that are in those toilets at pilot truck stops.
Doesn't that just explode in your mouth like an orgasm?
It does.
And that sea salt gets you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like sex on the beach.
Yeah.
How's it taste right now?
Pretty good, but my mouth is drier than a nursing home vagina. So it's really hard to lubricate and get the flavors that I want. Because I've been sucking alcohol since 9 p.m. And I should really start to consider water.
Fucking no, it is. So when you're in a 1 minute, so let's say you go in a bathroom and there's it's one of those fucking gas stations off I-44 on the way to St. Louis. It's 2 stalls and a pisser. So you're in there, you're about to shit, but there's a guy taking a piss. And you're just about to fucking just blow your fucking ass out. And you know it's going to be loud and you know it's going to be awful.
Yeah.
Do you let it rip in front of the stranger, or do you hold it until he like leaves?
I back it down.
You back it down until he's out.
Yeah, because you see, what my thing is when it starts to come out, there's no stopping it. I can just slow it down. Now there's been times where it's
So you're saying you can control the speed of the anal discharge?
yes. If you concentrate hard enough, yeah.
You can slow it down. You just let it slowly go.
You flex your ass muscles.
So you let it out slower.
So like whenever you push out to shit, it's just reversed. And then you kind of like do that with your ass. Shoot some out. Pinch back. Shoot out, pinch back.
Okay, so let's reverse. You're in here taking a piss, and the guy in the stall just doesn't give a fuck. Because I've been in that position a lot. Where they're just blowing ass. Blowing ass. And they're like, and it's like the sound effects and everything.
Yep.
That bothers me. That's weird. Now, there's some days where I'm in a bad fucking mood. We're fucking 9 hours away from home. I'm mad that I even have to shit. So if someone's in there, I'll just fucking blow it my ass out as loud as I can just to fucking get my anger out.
No shame in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you know you're cleaned out.
Yeah. We were in a truck stop, me, you, and Noah, on the way back from the Dome. And I mean, I bet there was probably 10 dudes in there blowing ass. And everybody, you were in there trying, I could hear you laughing. You were laughing.
Dude, I had to shit so bad. I had to shit so fucking bad, dude. And I mean, I had like maybe one or two spatters. Well, apparently the guy in the stall right next to me thought we were having a shit off. Not what I was trying to do. I just ate something bad, and I was laughing because I was fucking embarrassed. I was so fucking embarrassed, man. But, you know, apparently he thought we were having a shit off, so I fucking give it a couple splats. And this guy just fucking blows his colon out. It was like a solid 2 to 3 seconds. I mean, just a fucking ass rip. Sludge bomb in that toilet. And then it's like, you're there. You're with that guy. Sitting down. He's blowing his colon out. And it's like you walk into another gas station and you see someone shit up the back of the seat and you're trying to figure out how they did that. Well, I just think of this fucking poor bastard next to me who had a rough fucking day.
Oh,
and
dude.
That's probably where it comes from.
Do you ever come out of the stall at the same time? And then you got to wash your hands.
I make sure I will not do that.
You can't look them face to face.
No. I will fucking stand there in that stall. I'll pull my fucking phone out. No. Jump on Facebook for a second. Try to find something interesting.
Let them get out.
To send to the group chat.
Watch their boots leave.
Yep. I'll hear as soon as I hear that sink turn off, man. And those paper towels, I hear that. You know, that rip of the paper towel. That's when it's safe to clink. Slop that fucking lock back and make my way out of there.
Dude, I got a bad story I probably never told anybody. Back when I was working construction for my dad, we was in Grove, Oklahoma, which is on their way to Tulsa.
Oh, yeah, I know Grove.
And I had a shit so bad. I went into the store, right? And I went into the men's bathroom, and there was 2 stalls, and both of them was full. And I didn't know what to do, so I went out in the hallway to wait. But it was really working up on me. I was having some fucking massive bowel movements. And I said, fuck it. I'll just go in the girls' bathroom. So I go in there, thankfully, there's 2 stalls. I made sure no one was in there. And I went in, I sat down in the stall. And right when I start blowing my ass out, I hear somebody come in. And I can see it's like an old woman because she's got them old woman high heel shoes on.
Oh,
The kind of high heel shoes they wore. And when I grew up in a Pentecostal church, I mean, these were old women shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And she walked in and she just kind of stops and she goes, "Oh, honey, I hope you're okay."
Oh my God.
Oh, it was terrible. And then she sat down next to me to pee and I had to wait. And I had to sneak out of there, co-op style.
she felt bad, dude.
She said, "Oh, honey, I hope you're okay."
She thought she was a fellow lady patron that ate something bad.
She thought I was a girl and they're blowing her fucking ass out. No, it was a fucking grown man.
Yeah, man, dude. That's a trippy experience, too. Like, for the longest part of my life, like, people make memes and say that, like, yeah, girls don't poop. I didn't think they did.
Oh, you gotta meet the right one.
For years, and then I figured out they don't poop, they fucking shit.
They shit bad.
I mean, they shit bad.
I had one that we're not going to mention names, but was on the road with us. One of my girlfriends.
Yeah.
Farted in an elevator with you one time.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
God, that was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've had some bad farts. I've had some bad bowel movements. But that fucking smell, dude, that was. I mean, it took everything in me not to fucking gag in front of her. It was so bad, man. There's just so much poop in our lives, dude.
Oh, yeah, everybody's got a shit, bro. Everything you eat's going to come out of you. That's why the bar shut down early tonight. The toilets were backed up. The sewer was fucking backed up. They're like, hey, everybody's got to get out of the bar. Shitter's full. Like, you know. And you know what it is? It's tampons. The number 1 leader in clogged toilets. Tampons.
Yep. All the ladies going in there on their period, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely hormonal and bipolar.
Mad, pissed off at the world.
Yeah, Shark Week.
Trying to find something to fucking do.
Yeah.
They got to pull it out like a fucking grenade.
They go to the bar to go out, see if they want to get laid. Some of them, not saying all of them do, but
some of them are married. They hate their husband.
They'll go out there and try to like mingle and flirt, and then they get mad that they can't fuck.
Oh. So they just drop
really
the
weird.
fucking tampon right down the toilet.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it's like being a female. I've always wanted to try it for a day, but
I don't think I can handle it, dude. I mean, if I was a hot female, I'd probably just sit on the couch all day and play with my tits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine having tits, bro. I mean,
I don't really have to. That's the problem.
I mean, I've got some man boobs, but just imagine having fucking boobies. I mean, you wouldn't just fucking lift one up and just suck on the nipple? If you could lick your own nipple, would you do it?
Probably, just because why not?
See what happens, you know?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like I'd give that a shot.
So if you was in a woman's body for one day, what would you do? Lay out the day.
So if I was a day, I would obviously touch and feel myself. not for erotic pleasure, but figure out what is this like versus what I am.
Right.
What's different, and try to I know the female anatomy, I understand the basics and stuff like that, but it's I just want to know how it feels to me consciously as a female. So yeah, I'd probably touch, feel everything up, see what it's like, and then
hit up 4 dudes. Get your Snapchat score up.
If I was hot, I would probably start hitting people up.
Yeah, dude, get your Snapchat score up, dude. 20,000 Snapchat score.
Yeah.
Get it rolling. I think, that's what I would do. Like, if I was a girl, I would be a fucking disgusting whore, dude. Dude, I'm just saying. Like, here's the deal. If I was a hot chick, I'd be blown the fuck out. This is
I feel like I'd be too scared because I'm already scared now with myself.
Scared of what? Wieners?
No, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's a trick question. But so we'll say yes to that. But I feel like
that's a trick question.
I don't know, dude.
No, scared of what?
It's the same way with like how I am with myself right now as a dude. Like I feel like I'd be too scared to get something, if I was deciding to hoe out or whatever the case may be.
Hoe out, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, I would hoe out. I'd be on the fucking bang bus.
I don't know if I'd be able to live with myself knowing what it's like being a woman for a day, getting railed by wieners, and then I get to go back to my actual self.
Yeah.
Then it's like, well, the girl me just got fucking railed by like 9 guys.
Yeah, dude, like, what was that movie when we were kids? Freaky Friday? Where they switch bodies?
I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Weird fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue where we were going with that.
Well, that's a fucking podcast, fuck it. This is the reason people watch this podcast, Brandon, because it's different. People who want to, watch clean comedy and enjoy it, and then watch clean podcast, that's fine. But people who like dirty podcast and dirty comedy, then they come watch the shit. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I'll tell you what I'm fucking ready for, dude. I'm ready for fucking racing season to be back at this point.
Oh, I'm hating life right now, dude, with no racing going on. I want to be at the racetrack, fucking front row, hammered drunk, Noah sticking fucking pork groins in my face. What are they called? Pork what? What are they?
Pork tenderloin.
Yeah, sticking in my face. You want to buy? It's flopping around off the bun.
Mm-hmm.
We're all eating pickles with our dirty fucking fingers, huh? Going to the bar, see ex-girlfriends. I'm fucking ready, dude. I'm fucking amped.
God, when you put it like that, it just sounds rough.
Well, that's why you don't fuck bartenders. That's one thing I learned in my life. It's a bad decision.
Yeah.
Anywhere you like to go.
Same.
If there's somewhere that you like to go, whether it's an establishment, a racetrack, the fucking supermarket, don't fuck the people who work there, okay?
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Yeah, because it's going to take at least a year to get over it, and then once you're over it, then it's as awkward as fuck.
Did you actually know at KJ's, like, it's one of the rules, like, when you get hired there, you cannot flirt or hang out with any of the people that go there.
Oh, God. Well,
unless if you're pre-existing,
Right.
But you can't, like, meet anybody while you're working there, I don't think.
Right. All right. So, well, it's
It's like a conflict of interest, I think, is how they see it as, which is fine. I get that.
That's good.
I get it.
Yeah, wheeling, I think it's mandatory. I think it's something you have to do.
Yeah, you gotta fuck around with people.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get my tips and get free Taco Bell every 2 days.
Like, oh, we're not busy. I'll just have a different dude come in here every 40 minutes and talk to me.
He'll give me a Taco Bell.
God, this episode's gonna get us in a lot of trouble, bro.
He'll drive all the fucking way to Springfield and bring me Taco Bell out in the fucking booty.
Oh, this episode's gonna be a fucking good. Am I just uploading it raw?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on Spotify. That's all they get, dude. They get it raw. I don't fucking edit. I've edited one podcast.
Dude, but the thing is like all the shit we've said, nobody knows what we're talking about. Like the comedians we were talking about, nobody knows who that is.
Except the fucking dickholes in case they listen to it.
Right. And then the other girls, I don't know who that is. So
Yeah, in case those dickholes listen to it. That's it.
Dude,
I hope they fucking hear it. I really do.
Well, yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Because I'm kind of fucking over everything at this point.
Yeah,
it's time to fucking put some shit to bed, move on, and fucking rock out.
Well, people just have to know, and if they don't know, sometimes they have to tell them.
Exactly. You gotta let a motherfucker know, and we're helping them motherfuckers out.
You like Pulp Fiction, Brandon? The Pulp Fiction poster is always in the background.
It is.
That used to be my favorite movie of all time. Used to be. You know what they call a quarter pounder cheese in France?
What's that?
I can't remember. That's how long it's been.
I can't either.
Is it That's fucking crazy that I can't remember, but that's how long it's been since I
haven't seen Pulp Fiction in like 4 years.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It used to be, so I had this best friend and, friend, cousin, whatever. They used to be our favorite movie. We watch it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But then they got weird and but I haven't watched it in probably 4 years. What the fuck is a quarter pounder cheese in France? That's gonna fucking piss me off now.
I don't know, dude.
The computers are not charged, so we can't look it up.
No.
Ask Siri on that fucking phone over there. What about that one? Can you look it up?
You know what? I sure can.
What is quarter? What do they say? What quarter pounder cheese in France?
Is this from the movie?
Yeah, Pulp Fiction. Quarter pounder cheese in France.
There's people probably fucking screaming while listening.
Oh, they're probably freaking out. And I knew this, but it's been so long since I've seen the movie.
Let's see. What's a quarter
pounder with cheese in France? Pulp Fiction.
The royal cheese? No. What's the quarter pounder with cheese in France? Pulp Fiction. Royal with cheese.
Right? Royal with cheese? Is that it?
That might be it. Le Big Mac?
Fuck, I don't remember. I can't remember. I have to go back and rewatch the fucking movie. Here it is.
Walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and buy a beer. And I don't mean just like paper cup. I'm talking about a glass of beer. And in Paris, you can buy beer at McDonald's. And you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They
call it a quarter pounder with cheese? I mean, they get the metric system. They don't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is. What do they call it? They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
Oh, so it was right.
Royale with cheese, yeah.
That was right, yeah.
Great movie.
You know, that's something like, that's one of the things that my dad actually got me hooked on. Because mom really likes movies.
Mm-hmm.
She does. I mean, she's not like she doesn't fucking, woo, let's go to, but she's not going to turn down a fucking movie at the same time, but, mom's more, she likes her soap operas and shit, Young and the Restless, fucking Days of Our Lives, fucking.
God, I had an uncle start watching Days of Our Lives, and the whole family fucking almost had an intervention. I was like, let a man watch a soap operas.
Yep. She was a big fan of those, and she liked her reality TV too. That she liked that a lot, like American Pickers, Storage Wars, Pawn Stars, Hardcore Pawn, shit like that. She liked that stuff, but movies, that was definitely more of my dad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
there's classics.
My dad really got me fucking hooked on the movies, man. He would go to Family Video all the time and fucking just rent movies to watch. Anything new that came out, or he'd rent video games too. And he got some of the credit is to mom too, because she got me into some older movies like 16 Candles.
Mm-hmm.
I know that one because of mom, but a lot of the older 80s movies I know because of dad, and he sat me through those and had me watch those, like the Rambos, the Terminators, Pulp Fiction, fucking Deliverance, even though it was a fucked up movie to watch, Porky's, just all the fucking classic 80s movies. And I like them more than most movies made today.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
It's just like the music, too.
Yeah, it's same thing.
But it's like, you know, they didn't have like all the CGI and shit back then. So it was like more of like raw acting.
It was just, it's what they had. There was no social media.
And they did
none of this
great.
other bullshit. That was your entertainment. So it was like, I think it meant more.
Yeah.
Like,
and they made the best of what they had at that time.
Right.
And I appreciate that a lot. You know, and that's the same with like I like a lot of old horror movies. I don't like the ones that are all fucking drawn out now and made extra. You know, like I like my Carries, my fucking Halloweens, my Friday the 13th. You know? Like I like shit like that because like it may not be scary to me now, but it's like it was fucking terrifying at one point.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like because of what they had back then, like that was creepy as shit. Mm-hmm. And they're honestly like the Halloween movies, like the OG Halloween movies. They still kind of are creepy in a way.
They're good.
You know, even for them being as old. So, I don't know. I really like the older stuff, man. I always have.
Well, you know me in horror movies. I fucking love it. Mm. Now, let me ask you this, Brandon. What's your thought on soap operas? Can you sit down and have, like, growing up, like when I was homesick as a kid, I had to sit there and watch soap operas.
So did I. Well, okay, so
this is the days of our lives, and the hourglass is falling. I just had home with chicken pox. Did you ever have chicken pox?
I did once, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you this. I used to enjoy them before I fucking knew any better. And with that being said, is once I got old enough to understand that it's the same fucking shit. Somebody fucking either cheats on somebody, and if they don't, they end up leaving them. And then if that doesn't happen, then someone ends up in the fucking hospital. Something happens to them to where they end up in. There's a fucking hospital scene where someone's bedridden every fucking 2 episodes.
Dude, I feel like as a kid in the 90s,
same goddamn plot.
Every time. I feel like as a kid in the 90s, Days of Our Lives, every episode I've seen all happened in a hospital.
Yeah, because they did. There's some
fucking thing, dude.
There's some sort of fucking dramatic experience that happens between the family, and then they get it resolved within 1 episode. It's like, what the fuck?
I just can't believe you were here cheating on me, Johnny. She's in a coma now.
Yeah, it's like it's just exhausting, and it's almost embarrassing.
In the 90s, it was fucked up. Like they would try to. Did you ever notice like the hospital scenes where they were laying in the bed and they'd be like, "He's on a ventilator, he can't breathe," and like dude down like a fucking like the oxygen that goes up your nose, they would just have it in the dude's mouth, like it was just the most fucking like just made up shit.
Yeah.
These are the days of our lives. Play us the intro, Brandon. The days
intro?
of our lives.
Did you ever watch Young and the Restless?
I don't know if I ever got in that deep. We had basic cable, and by basic I mean just a few channels.
Okay.
But I remember Days of Our Lives and Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. Here we go, right here. Well, this is an ad, so we're not gonna fucking freely publicize that. Fucking turds. There it is, right here.
Like sands through the hourglass. Days of Our Lives. Why does it sound like Bonanza? And then boom, hospital scene.
I'm telling you, man.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, fucking Vector. fucking got triple bypass going on or something.
Oh,
Pretty sure Victor was Y&R, but
Victor was a fucking...
still, I don't know. If he was, I don't fucking know. They're all the fucking same, okay? They're all the same, dude. I'm not knocking. I mean, I don't know. My mom loves soap operas. She might still watch them, so I try not to knock on them too hard.
Bro, if your mom's still watching The Days of Our Lives, I'm gonna fucking... I gotta ask her about it. What is it, season 47?
Half the cast is probably dead.
Yeah, like, how do you... God, that's crazy, dude. Do you think, is Days of Our Lives still a thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I don't want to answer that and be wrong, so I'm honestly not sure. Classics, dude.
Classics.
But not for me though. For my mom, my grandma, and all those other people, though, sure. But
Well, bud, I think we're about at that time.
yeah, we're
Is that
there.
another episode down?
I think so.
Another episode down. I think it's 29, I believe. So we're about to crack 30. Once I get back from Joplin, before we go to Nashville, we'll knock another one out. So,
Oh yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. We love y'all. Thank you.
Little different.
A little different.
But they can never be the same every time, because then that's just fucking boring.
Yeah, dude.
And then I'm annoyed, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, dude. It's been 1 year. We did an episode 1 year ago today. It's been 1 year we've been doing it. And it's going pretty fucking good. So
yeah, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So we got a lot more episodes to come. I think that's really all I got to say. If you guys want to come out to a show, you guys know what to do. Check the schedule.
Yep.
Go out and get your tickets through the links on the comedy pages and all that good jazz.
Yep. Should we take a thumbnail as normal?
Yeah, I think so. Do a weird, awkward pose.
All right, y'all. We love you.
Yep.
We'll see ya next episode.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Brandit Podcast.